Alright, today I was about to take the old XR250R over to my shop, but then it wouldn't fire up, which I wasn't too surprised. It would have been the first time riding it since late last summer, so I figured, I don't know, I'd do a video of doing some maintenance, and then I'll give it an oil change. And then while I'm at it, I've also had trouble getting this Cub Cadet going, so we'll get that running again. And then I don't know if there's still more time to fill. Maybe I'll do something with the case, because I love that tractor. But yeah, let's start with the Honda. Fuel's on. There is fuel in the tank. Doesn't smell great. If I had to put money on something, I guess just the fuel's bad. I don't think I'll have to do anything to the carb, but I'm going to put the choke on. Sound good. Well, it fired right up, and then it stalled out pretty quickly when I took the choke off, so, and now I can't get it going again. So I'm gonna add some fresh fuel, and I think there's a small enough amount. I'm missing a bolt there. That sucks. Well, I'll get a new one of those, but then I'll mix in some fresh gas and see if that helps. I got this bike probably close to a year ago from an old buddy who was moving away. He only wanted $700 for it, and I'm a sucker for an old Honda. I'm not paying new dirt bike prices. So I picked this thing up. It needed a lot of work. New seat, new chain, new tires. It needs a new clutch still, but this one works alright for now. You just can't really pop it up like you want to. I did a lot of de-rusting and I don't know, a lot of little stuff, but I love these old Hondas. We rebuilt the carb on this thing. This gas tank needed a lot of work, and it still does, but it's better than what it was. And then just a lot of little maintenance, but now it's an absolutely fantastic bike. Bleed the carb bowl out a bit, get some of that fresh fuel down in there. Alright, so I'm trying to bleed the carburetor bowl, get the old fuel out. Let some of that flow. The bowls aren't that big, so I don't think I need that much out. Just a little bit. Tighten that back up. that worked good, but it sounds like it's idling a little high. So you want to go in. Still might be a little high. Better idle. It's sounding good. That was a quick fix. Just had to get the fresh fuel down in there. And I'm going to let that warm up a bit, and then I'm going to change its oil. And take it out for a ride. And then let's mess with this next. Alright, I moved it over to a flatter spot, and I should have it on the bike stand, but this thing is heavy as hell for me to get up on the bike stand by myself. So I just have it right here, and I'll hold it level. I let it get warm for a good few minutes, and sounded like it started to run good after warming up. And let's change this oil real quick. I don't have an oil pan here, so I've got to make one. It's an old jug. Suckers on there. I don't have a pipe here, but I have this old set of bent handlebars. There we go. I just did that with some old handlebars. I brought gloves over here for a reason. While that finishes draining out, I'm going to pop this cover off, pull out the oil filter, pop a new one of those in, and then we'll fill it back up and we'll be on our way. Let's pop this oil filter out. Filter it's actually looking very good still. I probably should just keep it, but since I already got it open and I got another one here, I'm gonna swap it. Put that spring back in the center. So now you can see in there, got this spring that goes right in the center, and then you take your new filter, that side down, I usually don't trust torque specs on small bolts. I've broken too many just trying to get them to spec, so I just get them tight, but of course don't want to break anything. And there we go. Let's add this oil. Takes 2 quarts to NW40. Motorcycle oil, of course, 4-stroke. Here's 2 quarts of oil into the 87 XR250R. Now I'll try to fire back up and hold her level, and then we'll check the oil, make sure it's good. Alright, let's fire it up and go for a test ride. Been a while since I've been down here on the bike. We got the river right there, pretty high. I don't know why it idles high like that sometimes, but gotta be something in the carburetor. But yeah, this thing's running good. Ready to be ridden all season again. Awesome. Now on to this guy. Alright, it's a day later. I'm here with the dogs. Got a little fire going, keep us warm, and let's pull this Cub Cadet out. See if we can get this firing up. So this is what's going on with this thing. You got the fuel tank, and the previous owner put on this weird little makeshift petcock, I guess. But as soon as you turn it like a couple turns, you get a pretty good leak going. It's very wet. So you gotta turn it in. I don't know if that even opens wide enough to actually let the fuel flow before it starts pouring out, but and then it goes down to a little fuel filter and then into the carburetor. The fuel smells kind of bad, so I think I'm going to drain that out, give it some fresh fuel, and then I don't think I'll need to clean the carburetor because it was running not too long ago, but I'll flush the bowl out and blast out the air filter. Flow out of there. It looks like the leak stops when it's going. Okay. That should be enough. Fill the rest with fresh fuel, and that'll that should do the trick, I would think. Let's go check out what this fuel looks like. Oh yeah. That's bad. Alright, let's drain the bowl of this carburetor. Pull it off and see what's going on in there. There's like stones in here. There's like sand in this carburetor bowl. What? That's crazy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the whole carb, I think. Clean that out. Yeah, I decided after seeing that, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the whole carb. This thing has to be pretty damn simple, so I think we'll get it figured out. You know, there's really not a lot of room to work in here. I've really been battling, trying to get out that bolt down there, and this one in there, and you just cannot get to them. I'm able to do like a fifth of a turn at a time, maybe. I can't get to that screw to loosen the coil up. I'm gonna try to just tap that out of there and see if I can't get it, because It's taking me forever. Yes, I got one. Alright, out in the sunlight. Let's get a better look at this carburetor. Air filter off, it's just huge. Okay, so I could pull this whole plate off. I don't know if we need to yet though. Here's our choke. Throttle. And then here's where your fuel comes in, goes down into the bowl, which I already kind of saw was a mess. Yeah, that's nasty. We're gonna clean that up. This pin out, pull our float, and we'll make sure that actually floats. There's your float needle, I guess you could call it. That's what goes in and out of your fuel inlet. I'm gonna definitely put this in some water, make sure that's still good. Here's a diaphragm, I guess you would call it. And the rest honestly looks okay. Might be a little gummed up in the fuel jet, but let's blow that out. No. Alright. I'm gonna actually run up the store, grab some more carbon brake cleaner, and then come back and we'll finish this up. Alright, and I'm back with a fresh can. Someone must have given this a bad, cheap paint job. And just blast it right away. Here, got a thing of water. We got our float. Let's check for any air bubbles coming out. I don't see any. Bob's right back up. We're good. I'm just gonna set it on top here. There we go. There's the right in there. I don't know if it'll focus, but as the fuel fills up, shuts it off. Goes down, boom. Alright, now let's go try to hook it up. fresh fuel in her. Got everything else hooked back up to the carburetor. Got the battery back on. Unleaded, of course, especially for these older engines. This is a 10 horsepower Kohler, by the way. Let's see what happens. Forgot to tighten down the fuel bowl. Here we go. Okay, got this little portable battery, jumper cables. Oh wait, I had this closed. Like a dummy. Let's try this one more time. Come on. I know it wants to. But I know that battery is all the way dead. Alright, that was an easy fix. This thing runs great. Just needed a good carb clean and some fresh fuel. That other fuel is real old. I'm going to give this thing a power wash right now, try to avoid that seat. And then I'm going to order it a new seat, and I guess I'll call it a day for this one. I'll change the oil and stuff eventually, but I probably won't film that. And then I'll probably end up selling this one because I have the case, but this is a sweet little tractor. I love these old machines. Looking nice and clean. 10 years younger even. What a pretty little tractor. Alright, I said I was going to try not to get the seat too wet. Of course, that didn't happen, so Now when I go to park this back underneath the lean-to, I'm going to be trying my best not to get my butt soaked, but we'll see what happens. Doing okay, and then at the end it started going a little fast. Not too wet though. Alright, I think I'm just gonna call that a quick little video servicing the Honda and getting this Cub back running. I know that was nothing too exciting, but this case doesn't really need anything done to it. The Yamaha doesn't need anything, but that'll do it for now. Let's go find something else to do.